Hi, this is Deborah Weinberg Newton, and I'm doing my video on prenatal care. So the first thing I want to talk about is how many times that a woman would see her PCP, or primary care physician. Usually breaking it into 3 trimesters, first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. Usually the first and the second trimesters, the patient would see the doctor once every 4 weeks. And the first time that the person sees the doctor, the PCP, it's usually the longest because they have to start from, I don't know, scratch maybe, and, especially if you've not seen this doctor before, and they have to do a H&P, and they have to go through your background, and they have to make sure, to document everything in your history, and they have a lot of things that they need to cover and go over with you. So the first one is usually the longest. After that, like I said, you will see the doctor one time every 4 weeks until I think it's the 26th or 28th week. And then at that point, you see them once every 2 weeks. And at 36 weeks, then you see them once every week. And one of the tests that's really important is the glucose tolerance test. I had that test. I will never forget it. It's a big orange glass of glucose, and I believe you take it after 24 weeks, and you have to drink it within a certain amount of time, and it tests to see if you're susceptible to gestational diabetes. But, oh my God, that stuff was so nasty. But anyway, talking about how many times you're going to see the doctor. And you always make sure you want to write down your questions that you have at home. Because once you get at the doctor's office, trust me, you're going to forget everything you wanted to ask him or her. So you need to write down, keep a little notebook with you of things, like you want to hit on, certain aspects of care. If you want a C-section, if you don't want a C-section, if you don't want anesthesia, things like this, you need to keep in a note. Okay. Then what to eat. You want to eat a healthy diet. You want to eat, I would say, tons of vegetables and some fruits. I would suggest going on, I think it's www.myplate.com, and it would tell the person all about the different things, the foods that they can eat, and what's the right percentage. And there used to be a triangle, but now it's a plate that's sectioned off that tells you how much fruits and grains and vegetables that you need. And everybody's different. So, and with different cultures and, different foods, I can't just sit here and say, oh, eat this, not that, because that's never going to be good for everybody. I mean, everybody's different. So, I would ask them to talk with their PCP, find out foods that are good, especially avoid foods that you're allergic to and things like that. But talk to your PCP and make sure that that's one of the little things in your notebook that you discussed. Also, whatever you put in your mouth, you're putting in your baby's mouth. If you smoke, your baby's smoking. If you drink, your baby's drinking. You need to stop. You need to quit all that. You can't have, like I live in Hawaii, you cannot eat, you should not eat raw fish. They love raw fish here. That's a no-no. You can't eat any kind of pâtés, any kind of soft cheeses or anything, because that might have ill effects on your baby. As far as exercising and working out, they suggest not running, that you should do swimming and yoga and things like that. Walking, just plain walking. If you walk, that is a good exercise in itself. Just walk. They try to not tell people to run. If you're a runner, you really need to talk to your PCP about what you can do. Cycling is good. Let me see, what else do I need to talk about? No heavy lifting. You should refrain from heavy lifting or any kind of heavy activities. No skiing, no waterboarding, no, what else do they do here? No surfing. And then your weight. Not a good weight, good BMI is 18.5 to 25, I believe. And if your BMI is within that range, then you're okay. But like I said before, everybody is not the same. So you can't say, oh, you have to stay between here and here, because you could have a short, skinny person, or a tall skinny person, or a short fat person and a tall fat person. So it all depends on the individual. Three complaints that people usually have are, they complain about vomiting. That's a big one. I can say I never had that, thank God. But if you keep like saltines or crackers or something, matzos by your bed, that would help you with your vomiting, with your nausea. Also, some people use not the smelling salts, but the aromatherapy. That does it. The vanilla, lavender. You just have to see what's good for you. Another thing they complain about is their feet. Definitely. Their feet hurt. They're, tired of walking around, because they're pregnant, of course. So what you can do is, when you sit down, lift your feet up. Put your feet on another chair. Put your feet on the couch. Get your blood circulation coming back to your legs, coming back to your body. Get your feet up. The last thing let's see, what do they complain about? It's been so long since I've been pregnant. Oh, they pee a lot. They complain about peeing a lot, but that's normal. You're gonna pee, and that's good that you're gonna pee, because you don't want that. You don't want to keep it inside you and have edema. You want to pee it out. So I cannot think of anything that could help you stop peeing. And God, you don't want to hold it in, because in UTI. But that's what people complain about. 3 things that are important, like warnings or things to watch for, would be if you had a sudden cramping or bleeding. That might be a possible miscarriage, and you need to go to the ER right away. That did happen to me, but that wasn't a miscarriage. If you have fever, chills, diarrhea, that could be an infection, and that's very important, and you need to go to the ER. And last but not least, if you have visual disturbances, if you see double, if you get dizzy, that could be preeclampsia, that could be hypertension, high blood pressure, and you need to go to the ER. And I think I covered everything. Maybe, hope so. Prenatal care. Okay, when the patient will need proper nutrition, exercise, weight gain, 3 common complaints, 3 warning signs. Okay, just wanted to make sure.